We want to start things off with a look at your weather forecast on this Thursday because it's going to be another hot day despite a kind of a refreshing morning, Thomas. That's how I'm going to say it, kind of refreshing. Feels good this morning.
I love it when it's refreshing and comfortable on a Friday Eve. And yeah, it's shaping up to be a great day today. A lot more relaxed here in the Weather Center, if I do say so myself. The anemometer is spinning at a pretty good clip over Lake Coeur d'Alene, but overall fairly calm conditions across the inland Northwest. And our temperature is still sitting at 59. That in Spokane, I believe it's still right at 60 degrees in Coeur d'Alene. It just went up another degree. 61 right now in Coeur d'Alene. A couple of spots a little bit cool, maybe a little crisp, if you will. 46 in St. Mary's, 49 in Deer Park, 51 in Wallace and Pullman as some of the cooler spots across the inland Northwest. You'll offset that with the 61 that you see in both Coeur d'Alene and Grand Coulee as of 6 a.m. and there is ample sunshine outside. I love it when we get a nice refreshing morning for the inland Northwest because it will be another warm day this afternoon. Looking at those temperatures to be once again in the upper 80s and low 90s on this Friday Eve.
Well, the early morning lightning we saw yesterday may have been the cause of a wildfire near the Cataldo mission. Someone who lives near the fire played a big role in keeping the fire from growing. Brett Farrow walked outside of his house after lightning woke him up and came face to face with a growing wildfire. He ran back inside to call 911. Shoshone County Fire and the Idaho Department of Land crews responded, and Farrow thinks lightning hit a dead tree and sparked the fire.
Luckily, we're in a pretty moderate fire year as of now, and it's pretty green. So I kind of got calmed more as well once a fire truck showed up.
Officials say the fire burned 2 to 3 acres of land. The Idaho Department of Land says the cause of the fire is still unknown despite the suspicions of lightning. The city of Spokane released their annual point-in-time count data, which outlines the number of people experiencing homelessness, and that number is more than 1,700 people. KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez live in downtown Spokane right now to explain what else we learned from the data. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning, Tim. So this year's point-in-time count came back in February of this year. They did it on February 24th. Crews went out onto the streets gathering information about our homeless population. Now, volunteers ended up counting a total of 1,757 people. That's 198 more than the 2020 count. Not only did we learn the number of people living on the streets, but it also outlined where each person lived before becoming homeless, how they ended up in their position, and what services they need to get out of homelessness. Of the people counted, 53% said they were staying in emergency shelters or transitional housing. 46% said they were sleeping on the street. That's over 800 people. Volunteers asked them why they were not using shelters.
So what we found is that the top reason cited was safety or fear of violence, followed by privacy and anxiety.
So here's a look at a map of where the unsheltered people were staying back in 2020. Those are the green dots. The blue dots on the new map are where they're staying this year. You can see the camps have spread out over the past 2 years. When volunteers asked where the people experiencing homelessness lived before becoming homeless, 3/4 said either in the city of Spokane or Spokane County. The last two questions showed most of the people experiencing homelessness ended up in that situation because of a lack of affordable housing here. And what's still missing from our system now, permanent housing. A third of the people surveyed also said they are struggling with mental illness. We do have a full breakdown of all of these numbers and this data on our website on KREM.com. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
Well, check out this video that helped Olympia police track down the suspects accused of vandalizing a mural supporting the LGBTQ+ community last fall. The 2 men arrested are a part of the white nationalist group Patriot Front. Spencer Simpson and Colton Brown are now facing charges for aiding and abetting graffiti. Both men are affiliated with the hate group, which is also the same group accused of planning a riot at a Pride event last month in Coeur d'Alene.
This mural means so much to our community, and it rattled people to their core to think that Patriot Front was trying to erase the LGBTQ community.
The city prosecutor says more serious charges could be on the way if it turns out to be a hate crime. It's 6:05 now, time for your morning rush. More news in less time. Coeur d'Alene police are investigating the death of a 61-year-old man as a homicide. Police identified the victim as Andrew T. Brake. He was found inside his home on Monday. Police did not share any details about how he was killed or if there are any possible suspects. Call the Coeur d'Alene police if you have any information that can help investigators. Well, first-year medical students with the University of Washington and Gonzaga Health Partnership were presented with stethoscopes as a part of a ceremony signaling the start of their medical journey. The 2022 class was joined by 60 current UW School of Medicine and hundreds of GU's nursing and health science students. This is the first group of students to attend classes in the partnership's new medical center as classes begin this summer.